Hey everyone, Taylor Netzler with Robert Lewis Associates here, and I wanted to take the time today to show you the current offering of drive and boost pedals from Lunastone. Lunastone is a company out of Denmark that's making some really fantastic drive pedals, and there's some other stuff that I don't have on this board yet, but should soon. These are all under the umbrella of DNA Guitar Gear, so that includes DNA Guitar Gear stands like the Starfish, Gig Stand, the Lunastone pedals, and the Wagi Pedalboard that these pedals are currently situated on. Before I start playing these pedals, I do want to show you this board is very cool. You can actually flip this top section open like this. And yeah, I have a Voodoo Labs Pedal Power 2 plus 2, whatever it is, under there powering all of these pedals. And let's check them out. Before I begin playing, actually, I am playing a Tagima T635 Strat style guitar. It's got 3 single coils, Alnico, and I am recording this through a model of a JTM 45 through my Line 6 Helix with a Marshall impulse response from Ownhammer. I believe it's a Greenback cab. So here's my clean tone. First in the chain is the Boost 18. This is a simple 18 dB clean boost. So right now I've got it all the way down. And you're going to hear how much it cleans up the tone. These are all true bypass pedals, so I am losing a little bit of my high end running all these together here with no buffer. Get a little more clarity there. Let's roll that up. It's a great thing about these pedals. I really like that you no matter where they are, they're all very easy to use your foot to roll the volume up or whatever knob you want. Go about halfway. And let's kick it all the way up. Roll my volume down a little bit here. And back up. All right, let's move on to the True Overdrive 1. This thing will go really crazy if you wanted to. Even at relatively high gain settings, my favorite thing about this pedal is how well it cleans up. I've got it on the bridge and middle pickup right now. And as I roll down, very sensitive to your picking dynamics. Even with my volume all the way up at pretty high gain. Not going to spend too much time on each pedal here because there is a lot to get through. But let's move on to the True Overdrive 2. Both of these pedals have a map price of $159. And I did forget to mention the Boost 18 has a map of $99. So the True Overdrive 2 is definitely a meatier version with a little bit more low end than the True Overdrive 1. Just like the one, it cleans up really nicely. That is one of the trademarks of these pedals, the whole pedal line. Let's set these the same so you can hear just how they do perform in comparison to each other. All right, we're going to go drive and tone both at noon and put the volume a little bit past halfway. Here's the one. There you go. Moving on, the next pedal in the chain is the Wise Guy. Now this is one of the original Lunastone pedals, and this one has a map price of $229.99. It does still feature their signature True Overdrive circuitry, and has the addition of a independent boost channel. This boost is independent of the drive and can be used on its own or stacked. It is post-drive. Let's clean it up a little bit. Boost to just kick it up a notch. Let's hear it with just the boost. These pedals also do have an additional gain stage you can kick in with that switch right there. Flip that from channel 1 to channel 2. Back to 1. Back to 2. Slappy. Okay, the next is the big fella, also priced at $229 MAP. Let's check it out. Definitely a lot more low end and less mid-range than the Wise Guy. Still cleans up very nicely. it does have that second stage of gain you can kick in as well. There we go. Even with that much gain, it still cleans up and retains its dynamics and sensitivity. Interesting thing about these pedals is that when the boost is at noon, it's actually unity. You can cut the volume with it too, if you just wanted to use it as a buffer and a pad in that sense. Let's juice it up. Yeah, that's really nice. Okay, the next is the 3-stage rocket. Now, this is very similar to the big fella tonally, except for you have your instead of being a switch, your additional stage of gain is foot switchable, and you can control the amount that it's adding with OD2. So the boost on this one, unlike the others, is also toggleable to be either post or pre-distortion. You can give it another kick in the pants before the distortion stage, or just use it as a solo boost. This thing's really great as a complete replacement for the clean channel or the dirty channel on your amp. A lot of guys use this as a fly rig kind of pedal. So you'd use it clean channel, rhythm channel. And then kick it into Overdrive 2. Right now, I have the boost set as pre. So if we've got both these channels on, it's just going to give you way too much distortion, more than you'll ever need. But where it really comes in handy, I want to kick that knob with my foot, is when you put it into post mode. My amp's already kind of set up on the edge of breakup, but if I had a more sparkly kind of clean, it would definitely juice it up quite a bit more. Ooh, gotta love single coils. All right, so last year, Lunastone did introduce 4 new drive pedals. Let's start with the red Fuzz. This one has a map of 199 and comes in this awesome red enclosure. Let's start with the Fuzz a little bit tame. Unlike the other ones, this one has a low cut knob instead of a tone knob. So as you get dirtier on this thing, kind of helps to turn that up and tame some of the low end woofiness out of it. Very sludgy, like this pedal. muddies things up a little bit here, but rolling back at my volume knob there. All right, next is the Blue Drive, also 199 map. This thing's really cool because at a lower setting it can kind of function as a clean boost, but it does have this grittiness in the top end that's really nice for cutting through on a solo. Drive back. Very tame. I've also got fairly low output pickups, so I'm not really slamming these pedals very hard either. All right, next is the Smooth Drive, which is, as far as I understand, kind of a lower gain version of the True Overdrive series. The True Overdrives 1 and 2 are pretty gainy. Even at lower settings, and this thing kind of splits the difference there. Very transparent overdrive. Still get pretty gritty though. That is the Smooth Drive. All right, and last in the signal chain here before it hits the front end of the Helix is the Distortion 1. This pedal probably has the widest sweep of a tone control I've ever heard. It's pretty ridiculous. Very cool. Got it kind of on the darker side right now, but I'll sweep through it here for you. All the way down. That's at halfway. Yeah, and that's going to break some windows there. I like it right about there. Now, the other pedals do not employ diode clipping, so that's one of the reasons they all clean up very nicely, because it's just cascaded gain stages on top of each other to replicate the sound of an overdriven tube amp. This one does have clipping diode, so it's not going to clean up quite as nicely as the rest of them. It's meant more as a replacement for your distortion channel. Like, I wouldn't recommend running this into an amp that's already screaming. All right, I'm sure you've had enough of me wanking around by now. Thank you for watching this video. Again, I'm Taylor Netzler with Robert Lewis Associates, and please reach out to me or leave a comment if you have any questions about these pedals. I'd be happy to answer. Thanks again. Have a good one.